Hello, everyone, and welcome to Week 3 of the Northwood University Football Report. I'm Travis McCurdy, joined by head coach Leonard Haynes. And, Coach, 2-0 to start the year, 47-34 over Missouri S&T. Talk about your thoughts from that game.
Well, I thought our team, for as long as a trip that was, I thought our team did a very good job of being focused and dialed in, going into that 12-hour bus ride pretty much, and coming out with a victory at the end. And, it was good to see how they came together, and it's just great to see how they're playing together right now. So I love what we have going.
That was a game you guys got off to a really good start, and really that's something that sometimes hasn't been even in Game 1 against Santa Heights. A little bit of a slow start, but that game, you got that Nick Tripp interception right away, took the early lead, and really, for the most part, until the late going when S&T started making a comeback, you guys really were in control of that game.
Yeah, I thought our kids came out great and with a lot of energy, and they sustained the energy. But it's college football. We knew Missouri S&T had some firepower with those receivers and the quarterback, so they made some plays. Now, obviously, you don't want them to make those plays, but our guys, we weathered the storm and we kept our distance in terms of the score, and so. Obviously we got to do a little bit better in that category and just finishing people off. But at the end of the day, it's all about getting the victory, and I'm satisfied with that.
Let's talk about your offense first. Another good game for Joe Garbarino and another balanced attack. And it was a game where the Woodbone really kind of methodically worked and it controlled the ball. And then Dom Giovinazzo at the end really took over down the stretch and that's what the Woodbone can do. It's like maybe those runs up the middle in the first quarter for 2 yards, but by the fourth quarter they're for 40-some yards for touchdowns. And that's really kind of the way the ball control offense and the big plays combine to really wear down that defense.
Yeah, that's the whole thought behind the option, the triple option. You want to wear teams down and you want to hit them with some big plays. And it was great to see Dom's, what he did this past weekend. He answered the call. He, when his time was up, he came out there and he performed. And it was great to see. Now we just added a little bit more depth to that spot. And but for our offense and what Joe was able to do in controlling our offense and orchestrating the things for our offense, I think it's been very good to see so far.
And one guy you guys have been high on for the last couple of years and is really, even though he started well last year, really coming to his old, John Hall, wide receiver, he's just continued to get better and better, and he's a real big play threat for you guys now.
Yeah, yes, he is. And it's a week-by-week thing, and we all want to get better each week, each day. And that's the thing we've kind of preached throughout camp and also throughout the season. And John, I believe, is going to be very instrumental in our success.
Moving over to the defense, I think the story of the first 2 games of the year has to be your play of the defensive line. You look at where you guys rank. You've got 3 of the top 4 sack performers in the GLIAC right now up top, and all those guys up front are really making big plays. You see, like Missouri S&T had a 40-yard touchdown on a 20-yard touchdown. They still ended up with only 20 yards rushing on the night. That shows the level of play your defensive line is really performing at.
Yeah, our guys are playing really good. They're great group of guys, cohesive group of guys, and it's good to see that those guys are coming together and playing strong defense. And, it all starts up front, as they would always say, and being a defensive line guy, that's definitely where it starts. And it's great to see how these guys are getting after it now.
And then when they play well, it helps everybody else. But again, outside of a couple big plays here or there that are going to happen against teams that are really pressing, I think your young secondary has been playing very well as well.
Yeah, our young secondary has been playing pretty well. It's been decent, and that's still a work in progress, but it's coming together. But it's good. Those guys are growing up together right now. We have a couple freshmen, true freshmen playing right now, and some redshirt sophomores out there, and so it's coming together. And we got a little ways to go, but it's definitely starting to click.
This weekend, you mentioned it earlier this week. I heard you say your level of competition is steadily climbed each week, and this week you get a real test against a very good Ashland team that's been one of the powers of our league the last few years. What can you tell us about the Eagles?
The Ashland's a very good football team, very well coached, very well sound, very disciplined football team. So, yeah, the tests just keep getting bigger, and that's the way you want it. You want to, be able to pass each test. And so this is another test for us, starting lead play, and it's going to be great to see where we are as a football team now.
Offensively, over the years, I don't know if any program has thrown fewer interceptions than the Eagles. I know they had one year their quarterback threw 1, and it was off a deflection, and they have thrown none this year. They're a big play offense that also takes care of the ball.
Yep, they do a very good job taking care of the ball. A seasoned bunch of guys on offense, especially. You know, their offensive line is senior dominated. Quarterbacks obviously is senior. I believe their receivers are seniors as well. They're starting two at least. But you know, it's a very good football team, and they're very disciplined and sound in what they do, and they're going to do what they do. So for us, we just got to be concerned about Northwood and do what we do, and everything else will fall in place.
And, of course, it's the home opener finally after it seems like an eternity now. First home game of the year. I know you got to be real excited not to get on that bus this weekend.
Yeah, this will be good. Somewhat of a break, I guess, from the bus. And to be at home playing against playing up at Haynes Stadium against, or not against, but in front of our fans, it'll be great. It'll be great. It should be a great atmosphere.
Well, Coach, 1 o'clock Saturday at Haynes Stadium, Northwood, Ashland. Should be a great day. Thanks for joining us, and good luck this weekend.
Well, thank you, Travis, and go Mad.